Hi, welcome to PrimeTime Pickleball. My name is Nicole Havlicek. In today's video, we're going to talk about contact point height, when to neutralize and when to attack. Here's Jordan to show us how it's done.
Now, what I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to talk about contact point, okay? And this is going to be decision making on the court. It's about when to be offensive and when to be defensive and when to hit unattackable balls, okay? So it's all about the contact point in this video. If I'm here at the non-volley zone, what I want to do is if anytime I get a ball that I am contacting below the net, I want to be able to hit that ball soft and into the opponent's kitchen, okay? So that will deter any shots that they can possibly attack, okay? And what that will do is that will also make you a more higher percentage player, and hitting those neutral balls back to your opponent is going to be the smarter play, okay? So if I'm here at the non-volley zone line and I either take a dink out of the air or I let the ball bounce and take a dink, if my contact point is below that net, I'm going to try to remind myself that I should hit that ball soft. And just a disclaimer for those of you out there that are thinking, well, you don't have to hit every ball soft that you're contacting below the net. That is true, okay? I'm just talking about, this is to help you people who maybe go out there and you guys are missing a lot of balls into the net, or you're hitting a lot of balls out. This is something, this kind of mentality is something that's going to help you out in rec play and in tournaments anytime you're out on the court. So this is a general rule. If I am contacting the ball below the net, so if we drew a line from the net parallel to the ground like this, anytime my contact is below, I really want to try to make myself hit an unattackable ball into my opponent's kitchen, a softball, okay? And if it's above, if I could contact the ball, if I could either reach in, either top spin, hitting a top spin shot, or rolling, or even if I'm just hitting a volley, if I could reach in over the non-volley zone and hit that contact, get my contact above the net, those are the ones that I want to go for. Those are the balls that I want to take that risk and attack, okay, on the offense, okay? So I have my wife Katrina over here on the other side of the net. And yeah, so we're just gonna rally a little bit, and I'm just gonna kind of just talk through my decision making, okay? You're gonna see things, you're gonna see me up at the non-volley zone line. Sometimes I'm gonna take balls out of the air, and sometimes I'm gonna step back and let the balls drop. But what I wanna focus on today is making sure I'm picking the right balls to attack. Now, like I said before, this is not always the case. There are things like topspin and attacking below the net, but for conservative and high percentage play, I really want to wait for the right opportunities to attack the ball. And generally, the rule is if I could get that ball above the net where I could hit down on the ball, okay? Every time my contact is below the net, I have to hit up. I have to hit up on that ball to get that ball into the court, okay? So if I'm hitting up on it, my opponent always has the opportunity to hit down, okay? So, and that's the same thing that goes for me. I'm going to try to make my opponent always hit up on the ball, and I'm going to try to find a ball which I can hit down on, and that would be the contact point above the net, okay? So let's play out a couple points here. So as you can see, all these balls, oh, there we go. All these balls, especially that one, that was way below the net. So for me to play high percentage, I really want to just dink that one over. Okay. That was a mid-range ball, great block. That was a mid ball, wasn't quite over the net. Okay. So I want to mention those mid-range balls. Those are the ones that you have to make the decision on. Those are the tough ones, okay? The balls that are about net level. So those are the ones that you're gonna have to decide, are you going to attack or are you going to play it safe and just hit another dink? Now, one of the main thing that's going to sway you in either way, attacking or just playing a defensive or neutral dink, is the reaction time of the ball you're gonna hit and the ball you're gonna hit against your opponent, okay? If you feel like you can defeat their reaction time, and what I mean by that, if you feel like you can make them miss a shot into the net, or if you can get them out of position, or you can make them pop up a ball, those are the shots you want to go for. But if these mid balls, if they have really fast hands, and if you've seen that in the game, you really want to wait for a ball that you could hit more down, and this is what we're talking about, okay? So here we go. So that one was way below the net. That was mid, but I wasn't ready to attack, so I just played it safe. Here we go. All right, so like you've seen in that last point, I'm really trying to make my opponent move and reach and stretch for the ball, okay? The main thing that I want to do as a pickleball player is always trying to make my opponents hit up, okay? So this is something that you need to work on. Something I have to remind myself a lot, especially when I'm playing high level pickleball, okay? Because there's a lot of players that actually can attack from below the net and stuff like that. But for me to play the most high percentage pickleball, and also for me to be very consistent, I really want to pick and choose when I'm going to attack, okay? So if I have that ingrained in my mind, I'm always attacking balls that at least are a net level or higher. Those are the ones I want to go for, okay? If I'm contacting, if I have to take a volley dink, or especially the balls that balls that you let bounce, they're not going to bounce up higher than the net 99% of the time. 99% of the time, they're going to bounce low, and you're going to be taking that dink from right here, your contact point. So those are the ones that you really want to hit a neutral ball into the non-volley zone. So I hope this tip helped. It's a very simple tip, but if you go out there with your partner and you work on this, you're going to notice that your rallies are going to be much longer, and your decision making for attacking, for hitting an offensive ball, is going to be much better. You're going to find yourself in longer points and winning more points, okay? So thank you for joining us in this video. If this video has helped you at all, just go ahead and like it and share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching. For more free video lessons, please visit PrimeTimePickleball.com. But before you head on over there, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, for PrimeTime Pickleball shirts like this and other great apparel, please visit PTPgear.com.